Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. Quickly to Gostkowski. That's caught. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White from 4 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Shorty.
On play action, Wentz. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On as the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now Edelman. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dorsett's got it. Nifty move. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Like 20! Like 20!
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Like 20!
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 32 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Brady now on 1st down. On the move to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Steps away. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The way he's been slinging in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
31. Play 20. Play 20.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Wentz. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
31! Wait! By 20! By 20!
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 31 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, a big story, as it always is come January. Head coaching changes around the NFL. If you count the situations in Cleveland, in Green Bay, that's 8 openings all told.
And that's about the number people were starting to predict somewhere around mid-season. I think out of all of them, the Marvin Lewis situation in Cincinnati, he had been there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Big hold of the 30. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
To throw is Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 49 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Cordero Patterson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now he's forced out left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
4 down, 4 down.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
4 down, 46 down, man, 5-4. Watch out.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs, now we know how the start of the draft is going to go. You look at the top 5, Arizona, San Fran, Jets at 3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019 than 2018 because in 2018, it was all about the quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the top 5. You can make a legitimate case that in the top 5, none of those teams are in the market to select a quarterback. So now, who is? I think you got to get to number 6.
You don't.
That's where the quarterback market begins.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again, it's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Play around and shit, yo. Don't worry
On play action, Wentz.
Come on, man. Oh, come on. He shouldn't have got that shit in the goddamn.
It's incomplete.
Woo!
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You got 4. You got 4. Hey, Gray 15. Gray 15.
Now Wentz again.
Play around with it.
And he's going to
Play around
They
with
get
him,
to him back at the 40.
Play around with it.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I don't know what my mic ain't working, man.
Absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Jack, I don't know why my mic ain't working, man. I ain't gonna talk shit. I didn't know what I'm saying.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is
I don't know why my mic ain't working, man. Goddamn, man.
Able to convert there on fourth. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yo. I don't think they can hit me. I don't
Good
think
starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Wait, 20!
Now Brady. Rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Done! 120! Hey, we got four down. 81.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Wait 20! Wait 20! 58, right over there, yeah. Right, move out! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Brady now on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 45 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Great 15, great 15.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Wentz. Buying time to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. It's complete to Golden Tate, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 14 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Ajayi. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw is Wentz. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Play action. Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Forced out to his left. He may try and run, but I think the ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, Bolt 66. 53's the mic. 53. Ozzy. Right again.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Gostkowski for the point after. And that'll set him back 5. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An exciting week with a divisional round coming up on the NFC side of things, Charles. Dallas at L.A., the Rams. Philadelphia at New Orleans. What do you think?
Well, I can't wait because Dallas at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams feel like they've gotten their mojo back down this stretch on offense. Dallas feels like they can pound and bruise against anyone with Ezekiel Elliott carrying the load. That's going to be a marquee game. And how about Philadelphia and New Orleans, the defending Super Bowl champs? Here comes Nick Foles again. New Orleans, the #1 seed at home. They don't lose at home in the Drew Brees, Sean Payton era in the playoffs. This is going to be fun. Remember, they played earlier this year, and New Orleans wiped out Philadelphia.
And you'll be calling that game. Enjoy it, partner.
Can't wait.
Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that see.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to look, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Tight is right. By 20. By 20. Let's go on. No, 66. Out. We go.
Brady now to throw. Out to his left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 62 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Everyone's got 4 down. We get.
They go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, 20. By 20.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Steps away to his left. Looking for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. Bust through the tackle. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Wentz to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Come on now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Brady to throw. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, ball 66. Go. Check it. Ready?
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And they work this out past the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Sunday.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Brady going to look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Ready?
On 1st down, Brady. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
20, 380.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Guy in there to get him again, and that's his 6th sack of the ball game, one off the NFL record of 7. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Sproles. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're